We've booked thousands of appointments using AI within NextLevel. Just this past week, I was able to meet the founder, Bryce, at the high-level conference in Dallas, and I thought I'd make a video showing you the behind the scenes of Closebot, as far as their dashboard, the different options that you can utilize, so that you as the user can reach out to us if you need any help customizing, or if you see something in this video that you want to utilize, you can reach out and say, yes, I'd like that setting on, or I'd like this tweaked. But I wanted to show you the back end so that you know there's much that we can do with this, and you do have input into how your AI bot is set up. Now, for those of you who don't know, Closebot is an industry-leading AI tool, and really, you're getting a pretty good deal as far as having it in your account and not using any usage costs, not getting charged for AI credits or anything like that. If you were to go purchase the AI bot yourself direct and you build monthly, you would see just the basic plan here, and this does not include usage, would be $67 a month, probably looking closer to maybe $90, $100 a month. And then if you wanted even more than one bot, which we have some users that maybe have a website and they're trying to drive traffic to and have an AI website, AI widget on their site, you would do something like this because you would want more than one bot. So actually any user in NextLevel can have more than one if they need it for a particular use case. And so you can see the savings that you have that you really don't have to pay because you're a NextLevel user. Now, behind the scenes, and actually before I go behind the scenes, just as a quick recap, everybody knows that AI is by default turned on for most of our users. Certain lead types don't really need it, but if you were to go in and just look at a contact record, most of you will see that you have an AI or a NextLevel AI toggle switch just like this, and that turns on your AI on or off. That's a customization that we built to make it very easy to see if your AI is on for a particular contact, but also just give you the ability to just shut it off manually if you'd like to. Beyond that, you really don't see much settings. There's maybe a couple fields down here that updates with the bot, but it's very behind the scenes and very user friendly for you to use within NextLevel. Now, on the backend side of Closebot, I want to show you how many features are in here, just so that you are aware that if there's something that isn't working well for you, or an idea you want to try, or a setting you want to adjust, you can let us know and we'll go into your account and adjust. So this is the dashboard. This is kind of cool because at least I can see, just for troubleshooting reasons, I can go down and look at conversation history here and see, you know, the whole conversation, and if something went wrong or anything like that, I can troubleshoot. Beyond that, under modify bot here, and I'm going to show you some of the settings and what it looks like. So right here we have the main bot settings, and again, I'm showing this to you so that you can know, hey, I want to try different things, or I like this feature, I want to let Sean know, I'm going to reach out, send NextLevel an email, and I can request some different things. So right here on this general page here, we type in the username. So this would be your name here, bot's identity. Some of you have accounts where you can actually change this in the custom values. So if you were to go to settings, custom values, you can change this. Newer accounts, I really don't do this because most users haven't reached out and said, I really want to change my AI name. We've been defaulting to Sarah. Now the bot doesn't even often identify itself as Sarah, so it's really not that big of a deal for our use in appointment booking, but you can change the name of your AI assistant. Bot usage, this is just a limit that I can put on the account that just says, you know, we don't want more than X amount of messages going out in a month. Really, the only reason I would do that is sometimes, well, it used to be that, you know, if your bot started engaging with another bot, they could just go back and forth for many messages. I've seen that happen on a couple occasions in the past. Now, and I'll come over to these general settings in a minute. Actually, it's another area that I'll go to. There's a way to detect if it's a bot, and the bot will shut itself off. So this is really not too applicable for us right now for our use case and appointment booking, insurance appointments mostly. So coming down to response delay seconds, this allows, this sets a delay so that, you know, if, you know, some people are like, I don't want my bot responding within 5 seconds because it doesn't look lifelike. I want to have a little bit of a delay. It also accounts for, as you see here in the message there to the right, if the prospect messages you multiple times, it allows all those messages to come in and then your AI to respond once to multiple messages. So really cool. This frequency AI typos, this is really cool. I don't think we have it on for users, but maybe because I haven't showed this to anyone. Most of our users are into one or two things. So it's either I want my bot to identify as a bot, or I want it to seem lifelike. This is a feature that allows it to seem lifelike, where it'll actually, you can put in a percentage here of typos. So you can say, hey, I want 20%. That might be high, but let's see here what this says. 1 to 10% of the time, humans have typos. So you could say, hey, I want my bot to type a typo 5% of the time, 10% of the time, so that it looks lifelike. And I think it actually corrects itself too. So it just comes across as really human if it sometimes messes up. So just a thought there. And then frequency break up larger messages. So this just means that if it, instead of typing one big long message, it'll break it up. I have another thing that I'll show you that actually limits how many characters come through. And that's one, so it's just not overwhelming with too much information, but two, to avoid you getting charged too much. You don't want long paragraphs of information being texted out because you get charged more for those text messages. So trying to save you some money there. And then finally, prohibited words that you want to be changed out for a new word if your bot is about to use it in a response. So, this is more useful if you're not allowed to say something in a particular industry, but, I don't think this is going to be an issue for most of what we're doing. We're just trying to book appointments, so nothing too advanced here. Now, coming over to general settings, we can leave conversations as unread. So if you're looking in your conversations tab here, and basically this setting is saying, hey, if I have a conversation going on here, and my AI is dialoguing, I don't want it to show as read because I want to come in and still see that conversation here. We can toggle that on. I think it's toggled off for most accounts. Multi-objective handling is not really going to apply to us because we're only doing one objective, and that's booking appointments. Conversational rescheduling allows the bot to conversationally cancel or reschedule appointments. Now, this is not currently set up in your accounts, and it's because we have some other automations set up. The no-show automation, so if someone no-shows, you can drop them in there in that pipeline stage, and I'll just show you real quick. Under your opportunities, this is no matter what lead type, so this one's final expense here. If you were to drop them under appointment no-show, you can see there it says automation in brackets, so that would automatically text and try to rebook. However, if you wanted it to be where the AI does not get shut off when an appointment's booked, stays on, we could enable that, but it's a little more troubleshooting, so I haven't played around with it too much. Always Aware AI, this is a feature that came out several months ago. Really cool. This means that whenever your AI is engaged, so when, let's say you sent out 20 different messages, and then finally the prospect responds, the AI is going to kick in, and the AI can actually go read the entire conversation history versus just the previous message, which was before. So it's really cool that the AI now reads the whole conversation history and understands the context. It really helps it navigate. So, and then finally, bot off on manually reply. It adds an AI off tag and if a manual message is sent to the contact through the app. So, in other words, your AI is engaging with the prospect, and you yourself go into either here into NextLevel on the browser or into your Lead Connector app on your phone, and you message something, it will actually add the AI off tag, and then you just take over the conversation from there, because you don't want you and your AI both engaging in the prospect. It causes confusion. So that's a really nice feature there. So you don't have to worry about manually shutting off your AI. And also we've built on the back end a feature where anytime an AI off tag is added, it will also toggle off this switch right here to show off, so that you don't have to guess if it's on or off. We've set it up to anytime it's turned off, this switches to off, or if it's turned on, it switches to on. That's a customization that we built on our end. All right, so moving on to the integrate tab. This allows us to connect to your sub account, to your NextLevel account. And not much to explain here. I'll just point out that I actually load our own OpenAI here, so we get charged for all of your usage here. So you don't have to do this. Other agencies might charge you per use or something like that. We don't charge you for use for running it to OpenAI. Next, we're going to go to detect. Here are some other stop scenarios. So contact becoming aggressive. This is really nice because you don't want your bot to annoy people or you know, if people are getting pissed off that the AI just keeps texting, it'll turn itself off. So really cool feature there. Contact saying goodbye. Now you may have noticed this if you're using the AI where if the person says, okay, thanks, bye, the AI will always want the last word. Okay, nice talking to you, bye. This will just shut it off. I personally kind of like this. I don't think I've turned it on for most accounts, but if someone says, okay, bye, I would rather just the AI probably just stop. I think that's more realistic. It depends on who you are. Like me personally, when I'm texting people, especially because I got a million texts throughout the day, like you guys probably do. If I end the conversation and someone sends me one final, like, hey, it sounds good, it always annoys me because I'm trying to move on to the next thing. So maybe that's just me. So I kind of like the idea of turning it off so the AI doesn't say goodbye if that person says bye. But that's totally up to you. And if you want it on, just message us and let us know. This is really cool too. Contact spammer or phishing. So, you know, this can happen a lot if you have, and actually I have it turned off in most accounts now, but we can set up AI. This is important. We can set up AI to respond to people that message you on Facebook, Instagram, any of your social media if you want. It's turned off now. Many of our users don't use social media too much for prospecting, but if you are and you want your AI to engage, just let us know. We can turn it on and we can set up some objectives. So it might be worth to jump on a support call and see what kind of your goals are, and we can set it up. But basically, if you're prospecting on Facebook and someone DMs you, your AI can actually DM them back. So really nice. You do have to integrate your social media under integrations under your settings, as well as go to the marketing tab, and you can connect your social media right here. So just go to marketing. You can connect all your social media accounts here as well. It's really nice. Next here, the contact likely another bot. This is obviously if an AI is texting you, it'll shut itself off. And then finally, contact reach end of objectives. That would be it booked an appointment for you. And in that case, it's going to shut itself off, which we already had that also as a redundancy on the back end. So if someone books and it goes through your appointment confirmation reminder workflow, it shuts that off. And then you can do custom scenarios. We don't have this set up for anybody, but you can see an example here. So say they're interested in our product. You could say contact is interested in only getting text messages, whatever. And then we could set up a special tag or something so that you get notified if they're like, can we just do this via text, which I know annoys most people. Under main here, this is a bot voice. So you can see here there's a handful of voices: relaxed, caring, approachable, friendly, unprofessional, and educated. So we've just kind of defaulted to relaxed and caring. We don't want the bot to be too pushy, but you know, especially those that are running insurance leads. Sometimes you have people say, hey, my spouse just passed away, or hey, my spouse had a heart attack a few weeks ago. You really want the caring aspect. You also don't want the bot to be too pushy. So relaxed and caring seems to work well for the bot voice, because we want it to be empathetic, especially in the world of insurance for those that are doing that. Now, what's really cool and smart about Closebot and Bryce, who founded it, is that they break up the AI prompts into little segments, and they keep it very limited. You can see here that as you give the information about why the conversation is happening to the bot, there's character limits, and that's because the more information, for those of you who play with AI, the longer the prompts that you give, it can cause confusion, it can cause hallucinations, and it just will prevent the bot from accomplishing what you want it to do. So this is our basic why the conversation is happening for most of our users here. Is for the insurance accounts. Insurance advisor name so-and-so, filled out a form. And then important business information. See, and this actually pulls in your name, by the way. So when it says agent name, that's you. So your bot knows your name. That's how it knows your name. I'm not going to read through it, but you can kind of see this whole thing here. And really, this is most of our users that are using AI right now are selling indemnity plans, PPO health plans, not really ACA using AI because of the way we have ACA set up. Some of our other businesses are going to have different prompting than this, but this is a popular one. And then finally, how to respond. You can see, use emojis very sparingly and not every text. Use the lead's name about every text to keep the conversation personal. every other text. Keep responses under 160 characters. That's how we keep that text limit down. If the conversation gets off track, steer back towards the objective. Be empathetic and understanding. If someone likes or loves a message, just respond with a smiley emoji. That's nice because before, if someone liked the message, the bot would kind of get confused, or be, not respond appropriately. Moving on to objectives, you can set all kinds of objectives here. So you're going to say, hey, I want the bot to gather some information. I want it to gather maybe health conditions or income or whatever you want, really, within the realm of being careful or not being too pushy. You can set that up prior to a booking objective. When we first launched our AI within NextLevel, we were trying to do, and this was before we used Closebot really, we were trying to achieve certain objectives prior to booking, but we found that often caused too much friction towards booking an appointment. So we took it out and said, hey, let's just get an appointment on the calendar. If we're asking too much, the conversations can fizzle out and it never gets to the appointment booking piece. People stop responding, or maybe the bot asks for questions that they don't know the answer to right away. So that's why we really just focus on booking for insurance. However, if there's something that you're like, I really just want it to do this one thing. I want it to gather this one piece of information before booking. That'd be really nice. Then we can set it up. Just reach out. And there's all kinds of customizations we can do. And I'll just kind of show you real quick. You can give information. You can gather information. So if you want the bot to just relay something prior to booking, you can do that. You can have it ask it reads anything in your account. So these are actually pulling from the sub account here. You can have it say, hey, I want this information updated. I want you to ask this question and I want this information, maybe current health conditions. Then we can go in here and say, hey, current health conditions. I want you, the bot, to update this field in my account for the contact after you ask them about their current health conditions. We can set max attempts so we're not too pushy. Ask a couple times. If they don't answer, you move on. And if you already have that information in your account, you can skip it. Lots of customizations we can do. Again, we don't really mess around too much with this stuff. However, we can, and we have used different things for different accounts. So reach out if you're like, I really would love to see this happen. Last, the library selection. So we've got different FAQ versions. This is the latest one. It's loaded in all your accounts. And see if I can pull it up real quick. And this is just going to be really for the insurance bots, but this is kind of some of the Q&As that we have in here. Can we just do this over email? It's best to schedule an appointment. Can we do this over text? Best to schedule an appointment. I'm not a business owner. That's fine. We can help. How did you get my info? You filled out an online form. Who do you work for? Independent broker, so on and so forth. If you guys find that your bot is not answering questions in a way that you like, let us know and we can tweak it. But that's really kind of the behind the scenes. This is what the back end accounts look like, all the different things that you can customize. So I thought it'd be helpful to show that to you guys, and also show you the different settings and stuff that we can implement if you want to change anything up. So don't forget to, if you're getting value out of these videos on YouTube and you want to see updated videos, new announcements and things, helpful tutorials, make sure you like and subscribe to this video. That way you can be up to date on any new future videos. Talk to you guys soon.